Hey guys, welcome back to Figure Unboxing. If you're finding me for the first time, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the future content. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan God Son Goku. And I know most of you are familiar with this figure by now, so we're just going to quickly go over it. Here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And I know some people prefer the look from the first prototype, which looks more accurate, but personally, I think I'm okay with this. I think it looks really good. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's a Goku figure. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. People are gonna pay up regardless of what Bandai does. So yeah, it's whatever. And I know I'm gonna go a little bit off topic here in a moment. So hopefully some of you can bear with me because I really have to get this out there. I know a guy that knows a guy who works in Bandai, and according to them, Naruto line is not doing too well. And after Sakura in June, the line might go on hiatus, it might get canceled, I don't know, but they just don't have any further plans. And I think Sakura might be the last chance for us to show that we really want this line to be alive. So for those of you Naruto fans, we have to really start pre-ordering because they really base on their decision on these pre-order numbers. You can't just wait for figures to go on sale and tell them you want more. That's not how it works. And yeah, I think Sakura has to really exceed their expectation for the line to be alive. But anyways, do let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's give Goku some respect and check out the figure itself. Alright, so here we have the figure still in the inner packaging, and he does come with a healthy amount of accessories. Looks really good, and yeah, no sideways looking faces, which is a plus for me. And let's check out the figure itself. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and I have to say, I'm really impressed with the figure. I think it's really well made. Going in, I know a lot of people were not very happy with this because they'd rather get the first prototype, but honestly, I don't think it looks that bad. I couldn't tell how skinny the figure is until I got it in hand. Definitely looks better in hand. Kind of hard to tell from the promo pictures. And for what it's worth, it is noticeably more slim compared to the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so they did took that into consideration. I'm not saying like cutting corners and saving money for Bandai is good for us, but it could have been a lot worse. And I think making it this way, it's more coherent with the rest of the line. And let's just take a closer look at the figure. Of course, everything is very nicely painted and sculpted, and it's also got some nice shading on it. But anyways, I think we can jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. You can look up about this much, look down about this much, and you can turn his head no problem. And the shoulder is on a standard ball joint. You can raise his arm up about this much. And you have some butterfly shoulder, bicep swivel, and curl about this much, and you do have the ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, which is not a lot at all. Then backwards about this much, side to side movement. And you gotta watch out for paint run over here. I already chipped my paint trying to move forward with ab crunch. And for the leg, you can kick up about this high, bend about this much. You have thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and the toe hinge. And I believe that's it for the articulation. Honestly, not as good as I thought, considering it should be using all the latest technology from Bandai, but it's not too bad. And nothing special here, it's exactly as you imagine. And let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default expression, and as expected from S.H.Figuarts, it looks pretty good. And next up, we get a confident smirk, which looks very good as well. And next up, we get an angry teeth gritting expression, and I've never seen their mouth going sideways when they're doing this, so I guess that's new. And lastly, we get a shouting face, and it looks amazing. And next up, we get a bunch of interchangeable hands, but nothing is really new here. It should be familiar to you if you collect S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures. And first off, we get a karate chop, ki blasting hands, kamehameha hands, and lastly, a pair of style posing hands. And I believe that's it for the accessories, and let's jump straight into some action poses. Anyways, that was just some quick posing, and I hope you guys find it helpful. And after playing around with it, I'm convinced that this is a pretty decent figure. You should be able to pull off most of the poses you need from Goku. But anyways, let's jump straight into the size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with some S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures, and I think they look great together. And then we have some S.H.Figuarts Naruto figures, and I think they look pretty good as well. Some Street Fighters S.H.Figuarts. And next up, we have some American IP S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some amazing Yamaguchi. Some Masco 112 Collective figures. And lastly, we have some recent Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I do highly recommend the figure, and honestly, I don't think you can really go wrong with a Goku figure. It's the bread and butter of S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball line, and I like this guy. Very nicely painted and sculpted, and the articulation is good enough that you're able to pull off most of the things you need from Goku. But anyways, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think, and this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!